Obviously, your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
And he puts it through.
Makes the score. Chargers 14. Colts nothing. Matt Bosher is set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play call. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
Here's a throw dropped off to his fullback. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there, first down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. They run with Taylor. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
The ball carrier.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Winston looking for Campbell downfield. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Harris Campbell, his first touchdown on the year. And the Colts able to get this back within a touchdown. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score. Chargers 14. Colts 7.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101 tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
His throw's going to be incomplete.
What the fuck, Herb? That nigga's wide open.
And that'll bring up 2nd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
On 2nd and 10, the ball back with Herbert. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. Rico Gafford, the intended target, but now it'll be 3rd down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. He's going to fire one deep. And got his man complete. Past the 20, 10, and he takes it in for a Charger touchdown.
Complete.
Rico Gafford Doing it again with his third touchdown here in the opening quarter. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score. Chargers 21, Colts 7.
Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. From the 6. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. To throw, Winston.
Oh,
Taken in
bro.
by the tight end, Doyle.
Are you fucking shit? That shit was so fucking slow. That shit was so fucking slow.
Play that time for the Colts. 53 yards.
The 11-yard line.
They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score.
Chargers 21.
Wow. That lazy
Colts
ass
7.
fucking pass got through there.
Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8.
Let's go. It's time to play. Switch. Whip. Watch the whip. Let's go.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Derwin James with a pick. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line.
Winston's pass.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
A gain of 12. And the Chargers first down.
And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line.
The Charger ball.
Tackle made there by Tony Jefferson. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate move.
This nigga
Pass
is
to Henry
horrible.
is intercepted.
That shit is horrible. That was a late shitty ass pass.
To the 41-yard line.
The fuck?
Before we came up
It's
to
all
the
good.
booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
Andy, do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception. That was nice work there defensively to force the incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
I can't believe they even let you play.
Throwing again. Winston on 2nd and 10. Flushed out right.
Oh, I moved
Campbell
like a bitch.
catch.
I
And he works
moved.
it past the 30, almost to the 25.
Bugging.
Give him 14 on
Late,
that one
man.
and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Working out of the gun. Winston. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. It was the veteran Devin McCourty. You got a hand in there to break that one up.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
On 2nd down, Winston again. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
To the air again with Winston. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
That is into the hands of Patman. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
3rd and 6.
49, guys. Mike, 49. Oh, you got deep? 49.
Again, it's Winston. Escaping the pressure right. Got a man, it's Pittman, and he holds it in.
Fuck,
for
you
the
leave him
touchdown.
open.
Michael Pittman, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts have got it back to a 1-score game.
Fucking
It's up and
bullshit.
good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
Makes the score. Chargers 21. Colts 14.
Sanchez
rookie,
now
man.
will kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded a couple
fucking
yards
rookie.
into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he's in for a Charger touchdown.
Complete to
Rico Gafford on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Chargers get the quick strike touchdown.
the kick is
And he'll
good.
bang that one through.
Makes the score. Chargers 28. Colts 14.
Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken
Yeah, I better
successfully.
get somebody on that nigga.
The Colts take over.
I'm gonna run the play.
10.
Once every goddamn 3 plays.
25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
10 at the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. On play action, Winston. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards on the play, first down.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Jameis now on first down. He's got Jack Doyle. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a touchdown for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And finally taken down at the 30-yard line. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
First down. First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Jameis again. And that'll be incomplete. We do have
what? I'm in front of him.
However, let's see what that's about. From the red zone now, Winston. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. It was Melvin Ingram that time who shot in to bring him down. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Another try after the first down sack. Winston, he's going to let it go deep for the end zone. Back in the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
3rd and long for Winston. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown in the Indianapolis.
Wrong. Y'all niggas let this niggas score, man.
Second touchdown here in this first half.
Get all that coverage, y'all let that nigga score, man. All these goddamn interceptions, y'all let that nigga score, man. Winston, it's pissing me off. They're gonna be a shootout, dude.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. 35 seconds, all that remains in the first half as they come up on first down. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. He'll rifle this one deep right side.
What?
And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
2nd and 10. Here's Herbert once more. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
The deep ball.
On 4th down, here's Matt Bosher on the punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And take it right on the 30. It's a 54-yard punt with a return of 11. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it? And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Looking deep, and that's caught inside the 30.
These niggas are getting smoked by a tight end, though.
Inside the 30.
This is bugging me.
35 yards the game there. Another first down as well. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, Winston. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. They'll throw again. Winston eluding the pressure right. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Intended for.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Jameis to throw it. Going to throw deep for the end zone. Got a man.
What the
and he holds it in for the Colts touchdown. Michael
game, man.
His 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
Bugging.
And it's up and
Winston. That's what I was getting at. It's Winston, nigga.
Now the Chargers
What
are
the
going to look
fuck?
up here and signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they
I'm ass.
in this 3rd.
I gotta be
So
ass.
we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped to the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
really suck. Good game, bro.
The Charger drive about to get going, and their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a 1st down. Once he broke through that first wave of defenders, there was a pretty big gap there for him to run.
And it helps that they were in a dime defense. That's 6 defensive backs. So this is why a lot of teams now are searching for those linebacker safety combo type guys who can add a little bit more size on the defensive side of the ball, but can still run as well, because when you run against 6 DBs with some bigger offensive linemen, you often get this result.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set them back for 2nd down. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. He's airing it out for Williams. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now it's Herbert. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. They snap it to Herbert. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. A run by Mack to start the drive. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
The ball carrier.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Here's Winston. Caught left side by Hilton.
I'm getting scrubbed by Winston. Bro, you don't know.
Enemy territory. 16 yards, a 1st down. Throwing, Winston. And his throw here's incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
3rd quarter here in Indy. This is 2nd and 10. Winston. Catch made here by Campbell. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
Certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And the Colts are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle made at the 10-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll run here with Mack. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Really suck.
Marlon Mack, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Colts have taken
really
the
suck.
lead.
The kick is good.
Hauschka adds the
They
extra
really
point.
got a bunch of big days. Them
They will
niggas
take
just
a
like the
7-point
niggas
lead.
on motherfucking TV. Bunch of names that they play on
kick it
defense.
away following the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right?
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Good game, bro.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Back now in Indianapolis. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Nigga, throw the ball.
And he hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
The Chargers on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. A shotgun snap for Herbert. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And unable to connect. Incomplete. But give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
35 yards that time on the punt. And the Colts are set up well as they take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. On 1st and 10, Winston trying to lay one up deep. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at the 45. And to give this time to the tailback. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at their 48-yard line.
Play action. It's Herbert. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
Here's Matt Bosher now as he's on to punt for L.A. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And he'll go ahead and field this at the 5. Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And the Colts are going to take over, albeit deep in their own territory. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Winston from the gun on third down.
Ain't nobody on this bitch. Nobody on that bitch.
And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on first and 10. From the shotgun, it's Winston.
Damn, that was
and
that
is
kick right
incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
A second down throw for Winston. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Joey Bosa in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Third down.
Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long.
Mike, check. You ain't going nowhere.
Working out of the gun. Winston looking for Campbell downfield. Oh, he almost intercepted it.
Wow.
They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down.
Fourth down.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez standing just outside his own goal line. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
38.
An explosive 38-yard pickup.
Chargers.
Clock still running.
Herbert.
What?
And that
The fuck, man? That's Mike Williams.
To hold on to that one in second down.
Going with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. To throw again. Herbert keeps himself up, but now he's swallowed up and taken down. DeForest Buckner never giving up. He works his way to the QB for a loss of 12.
It's 3rd down. Third.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. Out of the gun, Herbert finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the 1st down marker. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Now it's Herbert. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a 3rd situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back. He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward.
Shit like Brady coming back winning the Super Bowl, nigga. This shit retarded.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And this is going to be a Colts 1st down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion, because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the 4th quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively, did not. Is that really a big factor? Is that more talk during the week?
I think the more that you talk about it, the more that you emphasize it, the more sometimes it comes true for your team.
On 1st down, it's Mack. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
slow pace it. They did not want me to go places. Foil plans like the gold place. And if we pulling up with the whole squad, are you ready to told y'all that you better be running? I'm in my go yard when I walk in, I know y'all telling me nothing. I'm the man. Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's snow, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish. Masterpiece, bought it.